With just a simple glance from the Mermaid, dark clouds rolled in and blanketed the sky. The city's residents had no idea a disaster was about to strike, as countless pieces of ocean trash were sent back to land from the depths of the sea. Inside a car, a woman and a child were frantic, begging the driver to get them out of there as fast as possible. The driver was stunned by what he saw and quickly turned the car around to leave. Strange events like this spread to every city across the globe. In an instant, all cities were paralyzed. Ocean debris covered every street, and even the Titanic, which had lain silent on the seabed for 100 years, was tossed back onto land. All of this stemmed from an ordinary fishing operation. While hauling in their nets, a fishing boat pulled up a humanoid marine creature. Hearing the piercing screams, the fishermen hurriedly grabbed a shotgun, aimed at it, and shot it dead. After receiving the report, the Joint Intelligence Task Force rushed to the scene immediately. By then, the surrounding waters were already under heavy military control. The operation was led by Task Force General Bryan. The moment he saw the humanoid creature, even someone as experienced as he was left stunned. A marine biologist stepped forward to explain that they originated from ichthyosaur-like species thousands of years ago. In textbooks, they are known as upright finfolk, and this species is hermaphroditic. Although it was unclear why it had appeared in shallow waters, General Bryan suggested returning it to where it came from. Bryan left 2 men to guard the humanoid creature's body, but they didn't realize seawater was slowly seeping up through the ground. In the time it took Mark to pour a cup of coffee, the ground had turned into a swamp. Mark tried to pull his teammate but couldn't, and could only watch as he was dragged down into the water. Seeing things go bad, Mark quickly grabbed the radio and called for help. The team members who heard the call snapped to attention, but whatever was beneath the ground had no intention of sparing the 2 men. Mark was still mercilessly dragged under. At that moment, alarms blared through the camp and everyone armed themselves immediately. When they arrived, the swamp had already returned to normal. Chris noticed a chair had sunk into the ground, and General Bryan quickly grabbed the radio to call the 2 guards. From beneath the ground came the crackling sound of electrical interference. Everyone rushed forward to help, but all they uncovered were the bodies of the dead guards. The 2 men were firmly embedded beneath the ground. Chris had never seen anything like it and was terrified. The alarm sounded again, and all armed personnel assembled at the shoreline. Chris was assigned to handle live video recording as a living mermaid surfaced from the water holding a cold weapon. General Bryan seemed to have anticipated all of this and had translators prepared in advance. Standing at a microphone, Bryan extended a diplomatic invitation to it. The computer immediately translated, the loudspeakers crackling as they mimicked its language. The aquatic person responded, and the computer translated its words as, "You killed our kin." Bryan replied that they had also killed 2 of his men. After a brief hesitation, the aquatic person agreed to a ceasefire. However, the next few questions directly enraged it. The aquatic person declared it would greet all humans on land, and instantly more merfolk began to surface.